All right, another down day for the precious metals. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Yes, today another down day for the precious metals. Pretty big down day. And today's video, I wanted to do something a little different, but the market chose otherwise. But I'm going to bring it to you anyway, and then I'll talk about what has taken place today. This one right here, this is a 2008, right? You can see a little bit of toning and tarnish right there. And the thing that's unique and special about this is it has the wrong reverse on it. And if you could look, let's see right here, the U, okay, right there, and then right here, the hyphen, they are incorrect. And the overall font on the reverse is incorrect. Now, this coin, there was only about 44,000 of them made. And that's what I wanted to bring to you in this video today. And I'm probably going to send this in to get graded. And here's the reverse that it should have. So technically it has the reverse of 2007 on there. So this is a very ultra rare error coin that the United States Mint did in 2008 with the burnished silver eagle. So these go for a pretty good premium right now. And I'm probably going to send this in for grading. I'm going to take it to my LCS and get his thoughts on that and his opinion. But let's get into today's video, and that is, should we continue doing this with the volatility that is taking place in the market, in the silver market, particularly the silver market? Because as you see, I mean, the premiums on silver are extremely high as compared to, say, gold or platinum for that matter. And you just have to wonder, with a 7% drop off today, you kind of have to ask that question. Do you keep doing the same things over and over again? Or do you just stop, right? And then take a deep breath and then reassess. Now, for the most part, most people say, well, this is a perfect opportunity to jump in and buy the dip. And I'm not going to argue that. It absolutely is, if you can find it for that price. Now, I guarantee you did not get that great of a dip from your bullion dealers online. Now, your local coin store might be totally different. But you have to ask the question. Seriously, you have to sometimes step aside and say, wait a minute, am I doing the right thing here? And we all need to do that. Any smart or wise person out there has to reassess whether they should continue buying in this market. And that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. That's just me. I know a lot of people are totally different. They're all in. They want to keep going. This is the opportunity to jump in. And I see it all the time. All the time. I've even said it myself. Whenever there's a day of full red, you jump in and you buy. And today I'm not doing that. I'm just going to stand back and I'm going to reassess this, because there is a lot of stuff that is taking place right now. Now, typically whenever you have a down day, you have good economic results, right, in your precious metals. That's not what we got today. We got terrible economic results, and the precious metals still went down. The dollar went up. It's crazy, right? It's just mind-boggling. So that's another thing that really has me reassessing the situation, the current situation of whether or not I want to keep putting money into this versus something else. Now, I'm comfortable. I have a pretty good solid silver stack. I'm very comfortable where I'm at. So I can say that. I can do that and not miss a beat. I bought a lot of my silver when it was very, very cheap, when it was under $20. Now that it's been over $20 for quite some time, you really have to ask that question. It passed that threshold of $27 per ounce this week, but then it just got hammered right back down. So you have to answer that question. You have to ask that question. And that's what I'm doing right this second. So going forward, what am I going to do? Well, considering, like I said before, if I'm paying a 20% premium and I'm going to take a hit of a 7% market drop, that's a pretty good drop. Versus if I'm buying a solid piece of gold, which is probably a 3 to 5% premium, and if it drops 3% like it did today, it's not that big of a deal. You're talking maybe $100. Whereas if you put that much into your silver, well, there you go. If you just do the math, it kind of makes sense. And that's what I kind of want to bring you in and to realize today. The country is in a transition period. So right now is a great time to sit back, get some popcorn, and hang out and see what takes place. The Biden just came out and just stated that, well, it's going to be trillions of stimulus or relief package going to be the top priority. So right now you can either take that as an accumulation moment, or you can take that as a stand back and watch and see what happens. And if you're comfortable, absolutely, there's nothing wrong. And technically, depending on how your stack is, well, there's nothing wrong with doing it the way that you want to do it. But for me, this is a perfect time to sit back and watch and see what takes place. I mean, there's plenty of other things you could put your money into right now. Tons and tons and tons of things out there. I mean, for some reason, Tesla just keeps going up, right? For some reason, if you did not get in on Ulta Beauty, well, that's up over 70% since March of last year. Go figure. Who would have thought that? I mean, look at PayPal, what it's done since it added Bitcoin to its repertoire. I mean, there's tons and tons of things out there besides just silver and gold, right? So you have to answer that question, or ask yourself that question. Do I keep putting the same amount of money, the same amount of funds into something if it's not showing any type of progress, or if it's not showing any type of gains? But for the most part, I see this as a savings account or an emergency fund. That's what my silver is for. And well, my gold, well, that's just to hold as much wealth as I can. That's the way that I like to stack, and that's the way that I like to do it. Now, I will say this: I finally did pull the trigger on another ounce, and it should be here very, very soon. If not today, if not probably tomorrow, and I will bring that to you as soon as it comes in, and you're gonna like it. Hopefully, it's in good shape. Hopefully, I don't have to send it back or call the vendor and tell them that they screwed up. Hopefully, it's jam up and it looks good, which I'm hoping for. But I will definitely bring that to you, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking around and watching this video. Thanks so much again, guys. And totally up to you whether or not you want to sit on the sidelines and wait this thing out, or if you just want to buy the dip, because I know that's a very, very popular saying. And I just wanted to bring that to you and get your thoughts down in the comments below. I will be glad to answer them once again. All right, that's going to do it for today. Keep grinding on your stack.